Hello everyone, it's me, Riley. Today we're on location again at Family Hobby Center. We're going to be taking a look at a Bachmann Gordon from Thomas and Friends, and we're going to be taking a look at two other pieces of rolling stock. So without further ado, let's get on the rails and take a look at what we will be reviewing today. So as you can see, I have Gordon along with the two pieces of rolling stock that I had mentioned. I didn't mention that they were express coaches though, but they are the express coaches. The brake coach and the composite coach. Now, a little side story here is that Gordon himself was purchased from Family Hobby Center, while the express coaches were in fact purchased in Hamburg, New York from Artcraft Toy Trains. So without further ado, let's get these three amazing pieces out of their packaging and onto the tracks. So as you can see, here's Gordon on the gray road bed with nickel silver rails from Bachmann. This is known as Easy Track, and I prefer this track personally over the black road bed with steel alloy rails. So as you can see, Gordon is a lot of fine details to him. So here's a look at his model, and unlike James, who I reviewed yesterday, Gordon has a front coupler, a hook and loop coupler, and a coupling hook. However, surprisingly enough, James's error that he had originally, which was a gray coupling hook, had a black coupling hook. Gordon here is supposed to have black lamp irons with black brake pipe and a black coupling hook, which he has gray. But that doesn't bother me. I don't really care. So here's Gordon. Here's a look at the rear of his tender, which the rear hook and loop coupler is used to hook up to rolling stock. And so now we are going to take a look at Gordon's coaches. So here's a look at the express coaches that Gordon is usually seen pulling throughout the television series of Thomas and Friends. Now, these express coaches were originally released in 2006. However, they were discontinued sometime after 2010. I'm not sure what year that was. If you know what year it was these were discontinued, leave a comment down below. But anyways, in 2018, these coaches were announced and then reissued in 2019, which I'm very grateful for because I really like these express coaches. However, they were slightly modified. The top was given a high gloss and a much smoother finish. And if you look here, if you look very closely in between the cream and the green colors, there is a yellow stripe that goes across, which I actually prefer, because it just looks more like the model series of the television series. So now let's get Gordon hooked up to these and let's take it for a test run. So here is Gordon running with his express coaches. He looks pretty good. His pistons are pumping, his eyes are moving, and it looks great. He originally came in a set in 2007, which included 22-inch radius curves, although these express coaches can go over the 18-inch radius curves, although I would recommend the 22-inch radius if you want it to look more realistic. So here's Gordon's eyes moving back and forth, scanning the rails for trouble, and we're going to bring him to a stop. And so that's how Gordon runs. His motor's very quiet. You only hear the sound of his wheels going along the track. And so now we're going to wrap this review up with my final thoughts on the model. So overall, Gordon is a fantastic model. He looks a lot like his television series counterpart. The cool thing is that they used his Gauge 1 model for referencing and creating this beautiful work of art. And his express coaches look great too. If you want to pick up a Gordon model, he is available on Train World right now. However, I prefer getting him at your local hobby store. For those living in Hamburg, New York, stop by Artcraft Toy Trains. They should be able to get them in stock. And stop by Family Hobby Center if you're in the Naples, Florida area. It's a beautiful place to be. And like Artcraft Toy Trains, if you would like a Gordon model, I'm sure they can order it for you. As a matter of fact, I work there, as mentioned earlier. So I'm sure we can order it for you. Anyways, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Plowbender Studios for his review on Bachmann Large Scale Diesel. You rock, man. Keep up the great work. I'd like to give a shout out to Josh Reppert for sharing my Bachmann Thomas reviews on the Bachmann Thomas and Friends Facebook pages. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Really does mean a lot to me, and it really makes me want to continue to make more of these videos. And that's all I have to say today. Tomorrow we'll be reviewing Percy and the Troublesome Trucks. Stay tuned for more Thomas video reviews in the future from Bachmann. Have a wonderful day, guys.